it's revolutionary to express Black joy in every season.
Melanin in May, this is the first edition, but this is not exactly the first time you've put on a festival like this per se.
No, so it started with, I guess we call it the granddaddy of them all, the Black Business Block Party, the Black-owned business block party that we host every year at Flanner House. But now we've also done Blacktoberfest in October. We do the Black Business Bazaar in December. And now we come to the spring and we get a chance to do and celebrate Melanin in May, which I'm extremely excited about. This is probably one of the most ambitious undertakings that we've put together, but it's really exciting to see it all come together. We've got over 125 Black-owned businesses that are going to be on the festival grounds. And each and every one of them has a very unique approach, a very one-of-a-kind product that you're going to want to come, you're going to want to purchase from them, and you're going to want to get some information so you can purchase it in the future.
Dianne Forman is one of those vendors. She is with 317 Get a Grip, and she's joining us to talk about Melanin in May. Dianne, welcome.
Thank you so very much for having me.
What is 317 Get a Grip?
All right, 317 Grip is my business that I started about 4 years ago. When I first started my business, I was just doing crafts. I was a crafter, having fun, just making different things. But I got into this thing about making phone grips. That's all I did, customizing, epoxy, glitter, all that good stuff. But as I began to do more things, I got more requests. So 317 Get a Grip was birthed out of that. And so here you have it 4 years later. I'm an entrepreneur. Still in business.
You have all your things like the products you see here. Mm-hmm. You've got T-shirts, you got hoodies, you got T-shirts, you got hoodies, you got a lot of stuff going on.
Yes. I really love crafting, but I really like making things and personalizing them for people for gifts. So even though you see some things that are ready made, I love to be able to talk to someone and create. So, it's graduation season. So I've been making a lot of great things for folks, from T-shirts to tumblers, just things to help celebrate the graduates. So if you're looking for personalized gifts and things that are a little bit unique, and if you don't see it on my site, you can always ask me because I'm going to find it and make it for you.
317 Get a Grip is Dianne's business. Mm-hmm. Why 4 years ago did you decide and make the decision, hey, I want to try to do this and try to make a living at it?
Okay. When you work all day and all night, it seems like you raise your family and you have grandkids, you got to find something for yourself to be able to do. And it became a hobby. It was a hobby, something I loved doing, and it just came out of that love. And so it's still a joy. And I think if it wasn't a joy, I wouldn't be in business right now. But I love my customers. Like I said, I love being in that space of creating. And so Melanin in May is a great opportunity to kind of showcase that along with other vendors and entrepreneurs and just have a great time in Indy.
Now, there are a couple of products that I saw at Dianne's website, 317getagrip.com, I believe. One was just in time for Father's Day, around the corner. It's a T-shirt that says, "Somebody's dope, A." Can't say it on TV. Not supposed to say it on TV. Not this time of day. The old A double crooked letter, as my dad used to say. Dope A Dad. Yes. So like that. And there was also a T-shirt that it looks like the NFL logo on the front of it.
It's not.
It's not. It's the IDC logo.
Yes. I don't care.
I don't care. I'm just here for the halftime show.
Yes.
But the thing was, though, that was only available in a women's T-shirt, I noticed.
Sorry, yes.
There's some of us band dads who need that shirt, We've been band people for life.
Well, you know what? But we can make it. Once again, is this email me? I can make it. Definitely can make it.
All right. Go see Dianne and all of her products at Melanin in May, May 28th. That's at Cafe. That is the Community Alliance of the Far East Side over on East 38th Street. Check out her and 120-something other vendors.
Yes.
Lots of entrepreneurs who are working hard to sell their products. They're all local.
All local.
And making it happen here in the 317 like Dianne Forman. Dianne, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
The countdown to Melanin in May continues. It's coming up Saturday, May 28th at the cafe on the Far East Side. A lot of vendors, a lot of food, a lot of fun. And one of those vendors is with me right now, Nicole Kearney, the founder of Sip and Share Wines. Yes, we got wine in the studio. It's not open. It's okay, news director. We're okay for now. Nicole, welcome. How you doing?
Thank you, and I appreciate the invitation and the opportunity.
Why wine? Why did you want to get into the wine business?
So I like the art and the chemistry behind wine and just like creating. I'm a writer by trade, so I have that creative passion. And really drinking wine came out of my, from writing and being with a group of writers, and that's how we got Sip and Share. And so it just kind of extended into my life. I was like, I represented different winemakers, and then I was like, oh, I always make sangria. So I was like, well, let's try to see how it goes. And we jumped in, and we've been going strong as a winery since 2018.
Black-owned winery, that is unusual. Of course, Melanin in May is all about black-owned businesses and highlighting black-owned businesses, but a black-owned winery, you don't hear of that every day.
You don't, and we're only the second one in Indiana. The first one no longer exists because the owner has now since died. But we kind of came in his wake, and we created all these fantastic products, and our wines are only vegan. So we're the only black-owned vegan winery in the United States as well.
I did not know that. Why vegan? Why do you do that?
So my family and friends are mostly vegan, and so they were like, we want to have a wine that we can just pick up off the shelf kind of and drink. And I was like, oh, we can do that. So most wines are made cleared. So the clearing is when you get the bottle of wine and it's real pretty, you can see through it, and it's cleared with a lot of times animal byproducts. It could be egg whites, fish bladder, it could be crustaceans, it could be pork gelatin, and we use clay.
So a lot of people
really
don't know
simple.
that about wine. You think of wine, you don't think of animal products in
You
there.
do not. You're like, oh, it's grapes and water and what? And you're like, what? And then we're like, yeah, all your wine you drink is not vegan. So we want it. You don't have to be vegan to drink our wine, but we just want to give you a better, healthier alternative.
Now you started out, you said, with sangria. You make
did.
a little bit of everything now, it looks like.
We do. So we started out with sangria, red and white, and so we are now kind of reintroducing those. So we do, our Awaken is a sangria base, and we have an abundance, but we have two new products that you can get only starting at Melanin in May, which are sangria sip tails. So we have taken those two wines, and they are agave based, and then so that's the base for tequila. And we have blended that agave wine with the Awaken and the Abundance. And I do have to give a shout out because our labels were created by Dominic Dorsey. So he actually, I came to him and I was like, I have this idea. And he was like, I can bring it to life. So this is a brand new product. This is a live exclusive. No one else has seen these.
Dominic Dorsey, of course, the man behind Melanin in May and so many other great festivals highlighting black culture, black-owned businesses. When people come see you at Melanin in May, what are they going to experience?
So they are going to get the experience, again, the Sangria Sip Tails, which is brand new. So they'll get to try that. They'll have our cans, they'll have our 7 wines, and we'll also have our gift sets. And we might have another neat little thing we want people to try too. So we've got another wine, we have it named, so people get to kind of taste that and give us feedback. Because we always take our products to the community and then package them up.
Nicole Kearney, Sip and Share Wines. Go see her and
Yes.
all of this fabulous stuff, and maybe get a taste or two at Melanin in May, this Saturday, May 28th, at the Community Alliance of the Far East Side, the Cafe.
We've given out a trophy in the past, but what would a battle royal be without a championship belt, right?
I know you're a wrestling guy just like me. I'm glad you brought the championship title with you.
Oh, have to. It's necessary, and I feel like I need to drape it over my shoulder as well.
One of those is the sweet potato. And Jasmine Morgan with the sweet potato, she is the owner and pastry chef there. The sweet potato does desserts, I take it.
Yes.
First of all, how did you get started? What interested you in not just making desserts, but wanting to make them for the public and sell them?
Well, I got my pastry degree from Ivy Tech about 2015, and it's just something that I really enjoy to do. Making pastries and desserts is really relaxing for me. And it turns out I'm pretty good at it. So it started off as a business, selling brownies here and there. And I don't know how I got the food truck. It just came to, pass. So here I am now.
I was about to ask, what prompted the decision to want to sell to the public? I mean, you figured out it was something you could do. Why did you say, or why did you believe this is something that I could do for a living?
I enjoyed it, and I believe that you should do what you enjoy for work. Just something I like to do.
And as you said, the food truck is now a part of it. The truck that I have seen looks like a little mini bus.
Yes, we took a short bus and converted it into our food truck. We gutted the seats out and put the refrigerators in and all that. My husband helped a lot with that. It was a nice project to do. It was fun turning that bus into a food truck.
As a pastry chef, what are the things that you like to make? Whether it was what you started with or what you have learned to make over the years, what do you like to do?
My favorite thing to make is cheesecake. I also enjoy making custom birthday cakes and things like that because it's a variety. Customers come to me with the idea, and I like to create that idea for them. But me personally, my favorite is cheesecake.
So I take it we can find some cheesecake then if we visit the Sweet Potato, whether that's at Melanin in May coming up or anywhere we see the bus bar.
Yes, we offer brownies, cupcakes, cheesecake. We offer ice cream as well. A good seller on the bus is the peach cobbler nachos. The public really loves those. And we offer root beer floats. I have a couple new things this year as well. I haven't, told anybody yet. So you'll see at Melanin in May.
Okay, so Melanin in May, the food truck battle royal. I'm sure the competition is friendly, but at the same time, I would think that you want to be known as the best at what you do. That you would take some pride in bringing home that championship title.
I would love the championship title, and you know what? It's a friendly competition. I'm just happy that I could be a part of it.
What does a festival like Melanin in May, which of course focuses heavily on Black-owned businesses, celebrating Black culture here in Indianapolis, all across central Indiana, what does that mean to be a part of something like that?
I'm actually happy to be a part of it because as a small business owner, minority business owner, we need events like this to help get our businesses out there, and, kind of support each other. It's a great community to be a part of. And I think it's very helpful to the small businesses in the city.
Well, you can see and taste the goods of Jasmine Morgan and the Sweet Potato. Her food truck will be at Melanin in May this Saturday, May 28th at Cafe on the Far East Side. And maybe she will take home that title belt from the food truck battle royal. we hope so too, Jasmine. Nothing against the other food trucks, but you're the one I'm interviewing, so we're going to be rooting for you this weekend. So go check her out. You can also check her out on Facebook, and the sweetpotatollc.com is their website. All right, that's how you find Jasmine Morgan and the Sweet Potato. And of course, you can also find her at Melanin in May this weekend. Jasmine, good luck. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Amazing performers like Clint Breeze in the Groove and We Are Tribe Soul, Beyond It, Jacob Alexander. It's going to be a great day. I'm really looking forward to it.
And you can dance to the music of my guest today, DJ Mary Jane.
Hey.
How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now, if you don't know of DJ Mary Jane, if you have not seen her perform around town, let's find out who she is and whether or not, do you consider yourself a Hoosier now? I don't think you're from here originally, are you? Because I'm not from here either, but I was told that as soon as I moved here, oh, you're a Hoosier now. Well, I didn't really feel like that until many years later, but you are all over the place in Indy now, it seems.
Yes, I am. It's a blessing. I don't know if I would consider myself a Hoosier just yet. Maybe so, because it's been about 7 years since I've been in Indianapolis, so I think I am a Hoosier, right?
Okay. Why did you want to DJ? Where did that come from?
You know what? It actually came from wanting to pay for school. And once I started making money, I was like, why do I have to go to school? Because I'm making a lot of money DJing. So it started out as really just a passion for music. And once I got old enough to actually buy the equipment, I bought it and ran with it.
And you've just been going ever since.
Been going ever since.
A DJ is, it took me a long time to come to grips with this, or as a musician, not a professional musician by any stretch, itinerant sax player, but that a DJ was in fact a musician, just playing a different instrument.
It is an instrument. It is, and it's trying to get people to understand, like, I actually play an instrument just like a guitar. It's just turntables. Well, everything is digital now, so yeah, it is an instrument. I can actually make beats and do all of that.
Now, can you do the old school turntables too?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That just seemed, I mean, granted, as an old school hip hop fan, I mean, I discovered Grandmaster Flash when I was like 10 years old.
Okay.
When I first discovered hip hop, I just could not fathom doing that and knowing where the beats are. But I guess it's just, is that practice? Is that somewhat an inherent talent?
You know what? It is inherited, and it's also practice. I'm self-taught, so no one taught me how to DJ. I asked a DJ, and he charged me. He tried to charge me, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just quit my job and just focus on DJing and learning the basics. And in about 2 or 3 months, I was DJing.
That's astonishing. So you believed in yourself that much to quit a job, thinking that you could do this for a living, and here you are doing it for a living.
Yes, I am. I still got a job though. But.
Okay. Now, and a DJ has to be versatile too. I saw on one of your social media pages, you did a church party. Now you don't think of a
you was
DJ
digging.
necessarily at a church party, but I mean, you got to be ready to do, I guess, old school. You got to be ready to do, current. And then church parties. You got to be ready for all that, don't you?
Yeah, DJ. It was literally a gospel set.
Huh.
Scratching and mixing gospel music. It was really different for me.
That's fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I say, it's a blessing. It's a gift. So I'm very thankful for it.
At a place like Melanin in May, what can we expect there? What do you got planned?
You know, I'm going to play a little bit of Afro beats. I'm going to play some old school hip hop. I'm going to get real black.
It's Melanin in May. That's what
It's
you're supposed to
Melanin
do,
in
right?
May. I'm gonna give you some of that old school hip hop. So if you're gonna be there, you tell me what you want to hear. I got you.
Oh, okay. You got us covered. Okay. What is the perfect beat? Have we found the perfect? That's an African Bambaataa line from many years ago. What is the perfect beat? Do we know what the perfect beat is?
You know what? The perfect beat is nostalgic. It takes you back to a place that, you know, it takes you back to the past. To me, that's the perfect beat, when I can sit back and think about what I was doing, where I was at, how it hits me in my heart. So yeah, to me, that's the perfect beat.
There's so many musicians going to be performing at Melanin in May at the Cafe, Far East Side, Saturday, May 28th, and this is one of them. Go check her out, DJ Mary Jane. Been good to have you. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Dominic Dorsey. Dominic, welcome. I know you're busy right now. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it.
Melanin in May, this is the first edition, but this is not exactly the first time you've put on a festival like this per se.
No, so it started with, I guess we call it the granddaddy of them all, the Black business block party, the Black-owned business block party that we host every year at Flanner House. But now we've also done Blacktoberfest in October. We do the Black Business Bazaar in December, and now we come to the spring and we get a chance to do and celebrate Melanin in May, which I'm extremely excited about. This is probably one of the most ambitious undertakings that we've put together, but it's really exciting to see it all come together.
Was this the plan all along, to do one festival per season, or is just that kind of how it played out?
Well, I think, and we've spoken about this before, as it applies to, you know, African Americans in Indianapolis. And, you know, we've always had to look forward to like Circle City Classic, Black expo in the summer. But we have to, and it's revolutionary to express Black joy in every season. We don't have to be just restricted to summertime. It's not just barbecues and outside with the water plug. It's every opportunity that we have to be ourselves, to be authentic, to celebrate, to embrace one another, and in this instance, to celebrate everything that we do in the arts. So this is our art walk, our Afrocentric art walk with some amazingly talented artists like Deanna Craig and Jamichael Pollard. And we actually have an art installation that's going to be built. So it's not just paintings, it's actually going to be physical art installations. That's going to be amazing. And I also like partnering specifically and especially with these community centers and highlighting the great work that they're doing. So an opportunity to partner with Cafe on the Far East Side. We haven't had an opportunity to venture out there before. Again, amazing resources and services provided at that center. So as much as it is an opportunity to highlight these businesses, these performers, these artists, these culinarians, it's an opportunity to highlight a great community center like Cafe and make sure people are aware that this gym is also here in Indianapolis. I have to give a shout out to Kendra Knoll, who has been a partner with mine at many different instances in many different community centers throughout the city. She's always done great work. We've had conversations in the past, and thankfully it was just one of those situations where I was like, I'd love to come out on the Far East Side. Do you think we could partner something, do something over there? And it was absolutely. And they've invested very heavily in the community. They're creating ties on a consistent basis. They're always growing. And again, recognizing her as being the first Black CEO of that community center, it just seemed like an ample time for us to kind of collaborate and bring additional Black excellence over there to the Far East Side and to celebrate all of the great businesses, again, and local vendors and artists who are from the Far East Side, and to give them a platform to show all of Indianapolis the great things that happen on the Far East Side.
Dominic Dorsey, always appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate you.
All right, go check him out at Melanin in May.